Hey, it's Eric Lee with VictorEric Design Build. Welcome back to our behind the scenes tour of this character home in Vancouver, where we're doing a major transformational reno. Last time we showed you how a house is lifted so that we can get the basement dug out and increase. Well, today is when we drop the house back down on its new foundation, so we'll show you that. Alright, so we are back today, and today we get to drop the house back down because the new foundation wall has been built. So Zach, tell us, what's the process of dropping the house back down here?
Well, we got to set up the hydraulic jacks under the 4 cribs underneath the steel beams that are carrying the house. Then they lift up one side, pull the cribbing out, lift up the other side, pull the cribbing out, then they lower the whole house at one time to keep it level. And back down onto lower cribbing, and they reset the jacks lower, and they do that as many times as they need to bring the house down onto the foundation.
Right, it's a slow process then.
Yeah, they bring it down probably about 6 inches at a time, and they reset to do another 6 to 10 inches.
Okay, so as we were doing all the new foundation wall and everything and prepping, would you say there's anything that was kind of tricky that we had to work around?
Yeah, well, figuring out how we're going to support the chimney as it comes down, we had to kind of design our own concrete pads to come up and high enough that we can catch the chimney as it comes down.
It's a brick chimney, right?
It's a brick chimney that we're trying to keep intact as the house comes down.
Right.
So we got our masons in the back right now, just prepping the grout, or the mortar, sorry, to put a couple bricks in to grab the chimney as it comes down to final height.
Right, okay. And building the foundation wall and all the interior walls and that stuff, that was pretty straightforward. There's no surprises there, right?
Yeah, no, the foundation walls are pretty straightforward. We just had a couple beam pockets, just as the beam come down, we account for that. And that is a pretty standard construction. It's just a little difficult with excavation, trying to excavate underneath the house.
Right, okay. And how do we end up doing that then?
With a mini excavator. And then if we brought material out to a large excavator, then we just transport it out to the truck to dispose of it.
Right, okay, more staging there, yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. So you can see the new concrete wall that we built here with the new insulation and perimeter drainage, damp proofing, everything ready to go into the sump there. So we're just about to drop this house back down on the new foundation wall. So that's the hydraulic jacks there that they're using, and they're prepping. So they're taking one cribbing off at a time and then lowering the jacks. You can see here we've basically built a whole brand new concrete wall inside for foundation, new interior walls all the way up. This is a much taller ceiling than before. Before it was like 6'6", so the client's super happy. This basement is going to feel just brand new and brought up to current standards. Alright, I hope you liked that video, and I hope you got to see some behind the scenes stuff of what happens in a transformational reno like this, especially one that involves a lifting of a house. It's super complicated. If you are thinking of something like this, make sure you reach out to us, and we'd be happy to share our knowledge and help you throughout this very complicated process. I'm Eric with VictorEric, and we create amazing spaces.